Hey guys, we just wanted to do a video today about a little DIY jewelry making because as most of you guys know, we're both jewelry makers. We're jewelry designers and owners of our own Etsy shops. So we get a lot of questions all the time about how we do what we do. So we just kind of wanted to show y'all a little bit.
Yep. First things first. Tools.
Yeah, our tools.
Tools are very important. There are 3 basic tools that every jewelry maker is gonna need.
The clippers?
Clippers! Yeah, because you gotta cut stuff.
You have to be able to cut all the wires and different things that you're gonna use. This makes it easy to...
this is how you make most of your loops.
Yeah, to loop with your wires.
Right.
That's you get those really perfect circles.
They're so helpful. And then,
of course, these help hold everything together. Yeah. Little pliers. A couple more tools, actually, to complete your...
Oh, yeah, you do.
Your final product.
You're correct.
Yeah, you definitely need to have measuring tape.
Tape measure.
We use the sewing measuring tape.
Mm-hmm.
You find in the sewing section. All those other tools you can find in the jewelry section of your local craft store.
Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michaels.
Yeah, all that.
Wherever
we ordered our chain and stuff online because we're obviously doing this more often than not, so we get in bulk. But anyway,
yes, we need large amounts.
You also need your jump rings and clasps, whatever kind of clasps that you want to use.
Yes.
Now, jump rings are just a little like circle connector that you would use to connect all your different pieces together.
I don't know if you can see
that.
I
was trying to find one, but
it's a little jump ring. These are actually supposed to be rose gold, but they look more copper to me, so I'm gonna use them with copper necklace.
They're too tiny.
They come in handy. They connect everything to everything.
So you use your cutters to cut your chain and stuff, and you have to make sure to use
wire.
Yeah, you have your wire. I'm using a 22 gauge.
And gold.
Silver plated gold, actually.
Yeah, and I'm using copper wire today. 20 gauge copper wire.
20 gauge.
Normally I use 22, but 20 today is going to be.
You told me earlier.
It is.
22.
All of my, almost all my silver is 22. I just find it easier for wrapping, but because of what I'm wrapping today, 20 is more appropriate. You just gotta use. What we like to do is buy our chain in bulk spools, and we actually customize length of any chains. You know, so
I'm down to the end of my spool, so now I'm
right. So we're just kind of hanging here.
Yeah,
with
we're
like
hanging
a really
out now.
Long chain.
You have your trio of tools, and you have your wire of whatever you want to use. Copper, gold,
She's
silver.
working with gold today. I'm working with copper.
Yeah, we just have been feeling different colored metals lately. And then, of course, you have your chain.
Right.
So you can't really do a whole heck of a lot without your stones.
Right. What stones are you using today, Em?
I'm just using some little turquoise beads that I'm going to make into a little necklace. So we'll see how that comes out.
Super cute. Turquoise and gold.
Yeah, turquoise and gold is one of my favorites. Really after great. I did a custom for a friend's mom a while back. It's been my favorite little combo. So I'm pretty excited to see how this one comes out. It's going to be like right along the neckline. Turquoise is a good protection stone, so I always like to work with it.
Right.
What are you doing?
Well, if you've been following my Instagram stories, you know, you would know that I made this snazzy little necklace.
I love that one.
With labradorite heart and really pretty labradorite beads, and it's in copper. And I can't bring myself to sell it. So I'm going to keep this one, and I'm making more for my shop so that you guys can have some too.
That's like the #1 maker problem, is making things and having to sell them. You want to keep them all. If it was up to us, we'd keep them.
Yeah.
But we know that we have to share. Sharing is caring.
Right. That's why
you're going to make another one. Yeah.
You know? Part that I'm working with today.
Okay.
You can see the shine on it. Just going to show this off because it's so beautiful. Look at it. Could be wrapping that. And I got some beads to match it actually when we went to the little bead shop. So I'm super excited. about that.
The labradorite beads.
Yes, labradorite I've been working with a lot lately, and I've actually been wearing this one that I already made all the time. Every single day I wear it, and labradorite is really good for enhancing your intuition and your psychic abilities, and it increases your likelihood of coincidences and synchronicities in your life. And it's actually been working out pretty well for me lately. You know?
All right, so let's get started. Oh, wait, you do need a...
I'm going to just eyeball this. That's usually what I do.
I usually eyeball a lot of things as well.
I mean, trial and error. You know, you eventually realize how much you're going to need of wire to wrap everything.
So, yeah. So, you're just going to go ahead and get
I'm just going to
started.
go ahead and jump right into this.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know.
Let me get my tools.
These are actually the needle nose pliers, and this is what I'm using to start the loop.
So,
This is different than beading loops.
what are you doing right now? You're doing the
I'm
heart?
wire wrapping the heart first.
Doing the heart first. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
So I'm going to just go right into my little beads.
I like to start the loop first. But you go on.
For the
with
beads,
that.
you don't quite need as long of
No.
a wire.
Not at
So
all.
I don't want to waste all my really good wire. I probably am going to go with something about that long. Maybe I can actually tell you because I have my trusty little sewing measuring tape here. So mine that I cut are probably about 5 inches maybe. And then I usually do still have like a little excess.
Right.
Like I might still have too much wire cut.
And I mean, you can always
So just
reuse
cut that.
little bits. Right.
And for me, I'm just going to do one single loop. So just find a little point about 1/2 inch down on my wire. And then I'm going to loop it with my little rounding tool. And I only do one loop.
I do mine differently as well.
And then I'm going to
Like we do them.
bring it around to close it. And I just do that with my fingers. Honestly, I wrap it like 3 times around. And then I'm going to cut that off so that it doesn't have that excess. And then it flies somewhere off in my kitchen. And then I'm going to use these to close it up a little bit tighter so it doesn't come loose.
Yeah.
While you're just working on your...
I am. I'm not going to lie. I really, really dislike wrapping polished stones.
Polished stones are a lot more difficult to wrap than raw ones because there's not as many crevices to find your wires into.
Yes, the wire does not hold onto the stone as well, so you can't.
One thing that I forgot to note is how big your loop is going to be because this little tool is all different size loops.
Yeah.
So I made mine actually really big. I made it way bigger than I initially intended it to be. So now I'm going to have to make the other side match.
Right. Or sometimes you can just start over.
I'm not going to start over.
Okay,
but
well.
I'm going to... I have this
I'm crazy.
loop made, so I'm going to go ahead and just put my little turquoise bead through, or put the wire through my little turquoise bead.
We'll see. Okay.
And then I have to make the other side match.
I just got these fancy new clippers, and they don't fly anywhere, so I'm going to have to just put it right here for
That's awesome, though.
now.
I need those so bad.
My mommy got them.
I wish that kind of looked.
Well, you know.
Let's see.
I guess I should mention my mom's also a jewelry maker.
Yeah, your mom's a jewelry maker, so
So
she knows the fancy contraptions.
She
to buy.
does.
My mom hits up them sales, boo.
Okay, well, I'm basically done wrapping the heart, but it's not perfect. It never will be. So
None of
just
my
get
stuff
over
is
it.
ever perfect. If you're looking for perfection, you're not going to find it with me. I'm telling you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I embrace flaws and imperfections. I love
And usually,
like the messiness.
if you wrap it and it's not tight enough, don't freak out. That's how a lot of my wraps come out with polished stones, but I like to take my pliers and you literally just take the wire and kind of like bend it into a little wave. It looks really cool. First of all, it's decorative. and it also serves a purpose, which is super groovy. So now I have, oh, wait, let me straighten this out a little bit. Yeah.
I'm going to correct my statement and say that earlier I cut about 5 inches off, and I ended up cutting off about 2 inches. So honestly, without wanting to waste any wire, you can probably do about 3 or 4 inches to be safe.
And I'm just showing off her little wrapper.
I love that little heart.
And it's so cute.
And I'm also finished with my little bead. Ta-da! With the little hoops on it so that I can thread my chain through. I don't know if you can even.
And now I'm about to do a bunch like that. Actually, no, I'm going to cut I think I'm going to cut the chain first. Which is super duper not fun. But I'm going to do that.
For mine, the idea that I have, I'm going to do this little turquoise. And then I had already started on this a little bit. So I had pre-cut 3 of these 1-inch chain pieces. So it'll hang each turquoise on each little 1-inch chain.
That's
and
super
it'll
cute.
Like fall right there. So we'll see how that comes out.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going on my turquoise beads.
Get it. I'm starting on my chain. I'm going to have to cut little individual links of chain that are all the same length. So that's fun. A lot of people like to just measure that out. And if you're one of those people, go for it. But I just like to eyeball it. It's roughly about like 1.25 inches. But
for your chain?
Yeah.
Well, I am one of those crazy people that measures everything.
I do measure like full chains, or like I'll measure what the final length is going to eventually be for the rest of the chain up top. But for these little tiny sections between, I just kind of like eyeball it.
You really eyeball it? You must have good...
I eyeball the first one, and then I measure all the other ones up against the first one, is what I do, basically. So
kind of winging this here.
Dirty. So that's the first one. That looks about... I mean, yeah, it's a little longer actually, but that's okay. It's super cute. This one's actually a bigger heart anyways than the one I already have, so it makes sense.
Those are my favorite. So I'm working on my second little turquoise bead that's going to connect.
Yeah, I'm moving on to my next piece of chain to cut. I'm going to put it on the same jump ring because it's easier that way. And I literally just measure them like this together until I find the link that I need to cut. I feel like we're just 2 ladies just knitting.
Little old ladies knitting at the nursing home.
I love it. This is going to be our version of it though. Alright, so I have my last 2 chains on my jump ring here. I don't know how well you can see this, but I hope you can. Anyway, I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to just stick the heart on there as well. So now we got a heart with some chains on 2 little baby chains. But now we're going to set that aside. I need to do the beading. I'm going to start on my beading now. I need to pick beads. This is probably the most frustrating part for me, is picking the right beads. I'm crazy when it comes to that.
Yeah, these are pretty easy, so I didn't have to worry about choosing the right ones. But if I would have done the project that I would have preferred to have done today, which were the other turquoise beads, then I would have had to carefully choose each of those as well.
Right.
Zodiac, excuse you, sir. That is a no-go. I might have to do this one over, but I really don't want to. It's like my least favorite thing, because then you're like wasting even more wire. Sometimes you just have to. Sometimes you have to start completely over, which sucks. You gotta cut it off.
Right.
Start all over.
Which brings up a good point that, you know, trial and error helps. But, you know, when you buy from Handmade, you're not just buying a piece of art. You know, you're buying hours of work and trial and error and learning from your mistakes.
Yes.
And perfecting just
techniques,
every little detail. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, so I could have just let that fly and had that gap on that little wire just a little bit too long.
Right.
but I couldn't do it.
Yeah, see.
So I'm scrapping it and I'm starting over.
Also another lesson, don't let buying from bad handmade places that let that shit fly. Scour your experience for everyone else.
Because some of us pay a little bit of attention to that kind of detail.
And we enjoy to have, you know.
And even more so, we work with these silver plated wire and copper wire and things like that. You don't want to waste it. And that is kind of pricey material. So whenever you end up having to scrap it, that's even more material that it's costing. So that's something to take into account whenever you're thinking about pricing your items and stuff if you decide to make a business out of your hobby. It can be frustrating.
I'm on my first loop and I'm already frustrated.
I know. That was my sixth loop and I was so close.
Your tools.
Yeah, utilize your tools.
Like, they really do come in the most handy. Okay. I'm gonna do a loop. What we were talking about earlier is making sure that all your loops are the same size. If you really care about that. Some people just don't even care. I actually have a space where it's worn out on my pliers that shows me where mostly all of my loops are supposed to be.
I do too.
That happens over time.
I made these way bigger than my usual ones. I wasn't even thinking whenever I first did my loop.
Right. So anyway, you just have a straight piece of wire. That's where I start. Just a straight piece of wire. And you're holding it like this in your little pliers. It's the round ones, by the way, because you're making a loop. And I just bend that back away from me. And then you take the pliers and flip them up this way. And put them the same way. I don't know how well you can see this from there. And then you bend them back up and around the top. Like that. And then you've got this little loop that, kind of looks like a hook. And you stick that in there.
Alright, well that's about as organized as that's going to get. Still didn't do it correctly, but
a little extra piece.
I'm not fighting it anymore.
I also wrap it about 3 times. I noticed you said that. Which is funny because, you'll figure out how many times you like to usually do your own stuff.
Yeah, I'm also honestly weird about numbers. And 3 is one of my favorite numbers, so that's why I do 3. I usually work in odd numbers.
It's funny that you should actually mention that because a lot of
the synchronicities.
A lot of the items that I have in my shop that are like the cage wrap that have the twists up the side, have either 7 or 11 twists in each twist.
Literally everything I make has 7 or 11 or 3 or 5.
Right.
So 3, 5, 7, 11. That's what I work with. I don't like even numbers. I don't do anything in 2s or 6s. I just don't.
Everything good happens.
That's numerology though. Those are good lucky numbers. So I had already done these. Obviously, I keep saying that. I've already done these 1-inch strips of chain, and I'm gonna also measure my I do measure mine individually. You said you measure the first one and then you
I eyeball the first one.
Yeah,
and then
you
I
eyeball the
rest
first one and then measure all the rest off of the first one. So
it's just easier.
I just know that I want mine to be 1 inch. So I'm gonna I measured each inch. So I measured it to the inch and then I measured it against another one.
Right.
To make sure that they're the same. Because sometimes they could be off by 1 link of the chain. And to me, that makes a difference.
Right.
Because I'm crazy like that.
Me too.
But
totally.
But sometimes you can't even tell. And sometimes sometimes it might just be 1 or 2 chain links longer than another one. And it doesn't even matter.
Right.
It's whatever looks the best. It feels great.
Yeah.
Don't get too judgy on yourself about it.
Yeah, no. You'll by trial and error, you'll find what is right for you. Because everybody's different and everybody has their own little things that make stuff feel easier for them, which necessarily might not be easier for another person. So that's fine. That's totally cool. Be yourself.
Also, whenever you cut your chain, make sure that that link that you have cut into is the one that comes off, because you don't want to put your jump rings through the links and everything and then later realize that that was the one link that you had actually cut and it just kind of didn't separate all the way.
Right.
So then it pops right off.
That is very important, especially working with stainless steel. I find that it sometimes doesn't always come off all the way.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of squishes it, because stainless steel, I don't know if you guys know, is really tough.
It's super durable.
So,
which is what we've actually
coming
been
from
working
someone
with a
who
lot
hadn't,
lately.
I mean, lately we have been.
Yeah, lately we have been. We just hadn't previously.
Before that, though, we worked with other metals that were probably easier to cut because they were cheaper.
Probably not. Yeah, we're actually priding ourselves in switching up our.
But yes, we are.
A lot
really
of our wiring
excited.
and chain and everything is now
stainless steel, 14
karat gold plated.
Right. So it's real.
Copper, real bronze. Mm-hmm. We're pretty excited about all that.
Mm-hmm. Natural metals is the way to go.
Natural metals for sure.
No
Silver
nickel.
plated.
No nickel coated nickel stuff is just ugh. That's the stuff that makes you green.
None of our stuff is gonna turn your body green.
Mm-mm.
It's not. I mean, we don't recommend that you go swimming in it, or
right. Well, because
you can, but I don't recommend it because it's gonna have some wear and tear on your pieces.
Right, chlorine reacts with different metals.
No, for sure, don't go in chlorine, but like a lake, like a natural lake or river or something, I feel like would be all right. But at the same time, you don't want to get them too wet.
Right, don't overexpose them to water. Maybe. Actually, dipping them just quickly and then drying them in a lake might be a good way to cleanse them. I think.
I agree.
Use wild water to cleanse your crystals. It's a good idea, but make sure that the crystals can get wet. Things like selenite can't. Kyanite, no, don't stick that in water.
Speaking of cleansing, I don't know about you. Every piece that I send out, I literally cleanse with sage
or Palo
or Palo Santo or both.
Right.
I like to make sure I'm sending my stuff out with the best vibes, the best intentions infused within them. So, of course, there is some saging happening. Okay, so I've spent a hot little minute on the 1-inch chain that I'm working on here, and I have one that is one link too long, so I just need to cut that link off.
Tighten that up a little bit without messing the wire up too much, which is what I always do because I'm crazy like that. Apparently, I'm too rough.
You are rough.
I'm wild. Evidently.
You wild.
Evidently, I have found out.
Phrase for
it's
her.
a recent discovery. I am wild.
She is wild.
Whatever that means.
Untamable.
Okay. Fun facts. What's the fun facts about you, Em?
I don't know. I'm definitely wild, too.
What have you recently discovered about yourself?
That's a good question.
I just feel like those are good questions to ask. Self-discovery is very important.
I haven't had any personal revelations. Haven't had any personal revelations in a while. To be honest.
Yeah, that's okay. That's cool too.
I'm working on it though. It's actually, I lied. It's because that I have felt a little disconnected lately. So, I'm working on.
That's a revelation.
Connecting back to myself. Exactly. That is a revelation in itself. I would like to be a little bit more connected back to what I feel like kind of helps burn my soul. Like, I want to fuel my fire.
Right.
I'm tired of just kind of going through the motions. So,
yeah. You know, monotony is not fun.
Yeah. But that's what happens when everyday life happens. Everyday life moves on and you have a lot of things going on. You're self-employed. You're constantly working, even though people don't think, because you're self-employed, people don't think that you're working a real job. So they always expect you to be at every beck and call and be available, or don't possibly understand what you could be doing all the time.
This is true.
When there's actually a lot of work that goes into it. Like this actually takes quite a bit of time to actually sit here and make jewelry.
Right, like how long have we been working on just this one necklace so far?
Just this one necklace has taken a hot minute.
And I'm just taking like sips of my coffee as a break. Usually I get up and I have to walk around because my back starts hurting, my neck starts hurting, everything starts hurting.
Yeah. And then we're also moving, and we're trying to renovate our house in order to move. So that takes up some time as well, trying to get everything ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to keep up with everything.
Keep up with everyday life, really.
It gets stressful.
You know? I mean, not only that, you're moving, but, like, there's things like laundry.
Right.
You gotta cook dinner.
Everyday activities. And I have to cook dinner every single night. That's just
everyday life, you know?
Yeah.
You got 3 pups. You gotta look after.
So I'm trying to find more me time.
Right.
More, like, this is relaxing and it is soothing, but it's also my job personally. So
right.
I have to make sure to find other things to kind of fill my cup.
Yes.
And for me, that's, you know, every morning lately I've been waking up and I'll take my dogs outside to go potty, and then when we're outside, I'll let them run around the yard while I do some yoga outside.
There you go.
With my bare feet on the earth, and it helps kind of connect me back into myself.
That's nice.
Yeah. I've really enjoyed that lately.
I have actually not been keeping up my yoga practice like I should. Shame on me.
This is just this past week because I'm sick and tired of feeling some type of way about myself. So, nothing to it but to do it if you don't feel some type of way about yourself.
It's literally true, though. You just gotta do it. And my issue is making myself do it.
That's what all of our issue is, I feel like. But every time that you make yourself do it, like, I feel like you feel so much better after. So that's what motivates me, because I just know how much better I'll feel after.
It's true.
And then make yourself keep doing it and keep doing it, to where then it just becomes a habit that you just do.
Right.
That's what I'm looking forward to. It's just when it becomes that habit.
Yup. Okay, now I'm using my jump rings, and I'm hooking all my little pieces of chain and my beads I just did together. Yeah, I'm already there.
I have one more bead to go. How'd you bead?
Actually, it's looking pretty snazzy.
She's so much quicker than I am. It takes me forever, though. Y'all, I have carpal tunnel, let me tell you what. I have arthritis in my hands. I just painted and primed a room this weekend also, so my hands are killing me.
Right.
My man used to give me massages every night. Every single night he would massage my hands because I've had this problem forever. And, like, whenever I paint and stuff, my hands will, like, be like this at the end of the night. And he used to massage them out, but now he works, like, so hard it hurts his hands, too. So he can't massage my hands no more. They just stay inflamed. So I'm doing the best I can, y'all.
Right.
Trying to keep up with this one over here.
Well, you know what?
Okay. I have one more bead to do, and then I'm good to connect.
I'll say I haven't been keeping up with my yoga, and I haven't. But what was really fun the other night, I went to my mother-in-law's and got to teach some yoga to my sister-in-law in the front yard.
Oh, that's fun.
Barefoot. Yep.
That was so fun.
Trying real hard not to land in dog poop.
Oh my goodness.
But it was really fun.
I taught my little sister and my niece once whenever we went camping. It's so fun to get the littles involved.
It is. It's so fun when someone else is genuinely interested in learning it, and you just, like, have a blast barefoot in the grass. Like, it's the heart.
Yeah, about how long were your chains? I know you didn't officially measure, but
no, but
I'm just curious.
It's probably, I can tell you right now, it's roughly between probably 15 to 17 inches.
No, the in between.
Oh, the in betweens?
Yeah.
Oh, they're probably about 1.5 inches. Because the ones I had measured,
because mine are about an inch, and they're way smaller than yours. It looks like.
Yeah, they're about 1.5 inches. Exactly 1.5 inches, actually. Wow.
Nice guess.
I bought that. Great. Look at that. See,
once you do it for so long, it just kind of becomes, like, habitual, and you just kind of fall into a technique.
And, I was never one of those people that could eyeball measurements until I started doing this.
I know. I measure mostly.
Like, good luck if you asking me feet-wise, but I can probably estimate some inches. which
She
is
can
always,
estimate some inches.
you know, sometimes comes in handy.
Anywho, I'm almost finished with this turquoise.
I kind of want it to be the same length, honestly.
Yeah.
It's 18 though. It's a little bit longer than the other one. So yay, math.
If you knew either one of us in high school, you know that math was neither one of our strengths.
Okay, so well, I'm getting better at it.
Honestly, I've gotten better about it too in my, like, doing math in my head that I could not do before.
So this is 18 inches. I want it to be roughly 30. So that's like, what, 12? And then I just split 6 on each side.
There you go.
Ta-da!
Look at you mathing.
Look at me mathing.
Go ahead.
Anyway. For these particular necklaces, I do something a little fun. Like I just thought of this and I was like, this is a great idea. This is super cute. So I'm gonna just keep doing it with these because it's a great idea. I take these little beads, little gold hematite.
Oh, that is cute.
And stick it on the jump ring. Well, you know, when you can. This is just so okay. And it doesn't go all the way, but I can put it to where it closes on it. I'm just amused.
It is really cute though.
It is.
I'm just connecting my little turquoise.
I was so amused, in fact, that I forgot to put the chain on it. That sometimes happens.
It does actually happen. I don't know how many times like I'll close off a necklace and then realize I forgot.
Yeah, like, oh, this looks great. Oh, forgot something.
Have to fix it.
Yeah. Alright.
I feel like the necklace I'm about to do is like very like Egyptian princess style. Like I am so excited to show you guys this necklace.
It kind of looks like something Jasmine would wear.
It really does look like something.
Almost finished.
I'm not.
That's okay, because I brought another little heart to wrap, and that's going to take me a little hot minute, too, so. I got more stuff to do. Wait a minute.
We decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone with this video today.
Mm-hmm. Working while we're working.
Working while we're working.
You know.
When you're a busy businesswoman, that's just what you gotta do. Make great use of your time.
Hashtag boss witch.
Boss babes.
Put my lobster class on this jump ring right here.
Alright then.
Alrighty then. And we'll see which way we want this to face. Fun fact, I make most of my necklaces right-handed.
I literally put the lobster claw on whichever jump ring is closest to my finger.
Okay, well, I'm crazy like that.
Sometimes I'm not even sure if it's on the right direction.
And I feel like that matters.
It does matter. And I mean, I do double check that it is in fact the right direction.
Okay. Sometimes I get it wrong and I just leave it. But those are usually my necklaces.
Sometimes I do too.
That's usually my personal necklaces. So don't worry. If you order something in my shop, it's right. I promise. But fun fact, if you are left-handed, please message me so I can put the clasp on the other side. So it's easier for you to put the necklace on. Because
my mom is left-handed.
Ease of life. Is she really?
Yes, she is.
I never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Necklace.
So cute.
And it actually came out super cute with these necklaces. Thank you from the bead shop to help me match this. This was perfect. This was great. Yeah.
So, let me see how long this is. Because I want it to be about 16 inches. That's what I find is like right along the collarbone.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Where's
been digging the choker look lately.
My trusty measuring tape. And so my whole chain here is roughly about 9 inches. It's a little more than 9 inches. So to get the length that I'm looking for, I need about 6 inches. So I think I'm going to do like 3-inch chain.
Factor in the jump rings.
Yeah.
Also very important. Always factor in your jump rings.
Factor in your clasp and your jump ring.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm going to do about 3 inches because I don't really mind if it's a little bit longer.
Right. Yeah. And that's okay. That's totally cool.
So 3 inches on each side. Mine are so not perfect. I feel like hers are, and don't compare. Like
no.
Everyone's
different.
Comparing, but I'm trying not to do that too.
Everyone's unique in their own beautiful way.
Yeah. And people always ask us for different things, or they'll ask me to do something, and I'm like, Molly's way better at that than I am, so you should totally have her do that for you.
That's so flattering.
Yeah, we can always like refer out to each other, which is good, and I like that. I don't know how many people probably, well, if they know us at all, they know we're not in competition with one another.
Not at all.
So.
Nope. There is nothing wrong with being, supportive to other artists around you.
Nothing wrong with being supportive.
I mean, no. Even supportive at all.
I'm ready to connect mine.
Get it.
Pretty much have it done. I just want to make sure that's closed all the way. How do you get it up in there? Good with yours. Alright, I'm finished. I'm calling it. So, now I have made this groovy little necklace.
That is really cute. I love that.
Alright, see what it looks like on.
It's beautiful layout. Let me take this one off.
Oh, I love it.
Like, that looks so cute.
How's it look, you guys? Does it look good?
Yes.
I love it. It feels so good. Like, the stones are cold on my skin, which makes me feel really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's like the perfect length for everything. Like the last turquoise is up here. It feels really cool.
Yeah, it is. It literally looks
love
so
it.
perfect. It looks so cute.
I love yours too.
Yeah.
Yours, we could actually layer these if we wanted to.
Totally could.
Yep, because this one's like 16 inches and then hers is longer, so you can layer them if you really wanted to.
Totally could.
We both made each of these really cool necklaces, and it took us less than an hour. Probably took about 30 minutes total to make both of these necklaces. That's not a very bad time frame to make a really cool piece of jewelry if that's something that you're into.
Right. We hope this was helpful. Maybe if you're interested in jewelry making, you learned a thing or two.
Yeah. If you guys decide to use some of these tools and tricks to make your own jewelry, maybe send us a picture and let us know. We'd love to see what you come up with.
Yeah, we'd love to see what you guys are making.
Yeah, let us know what you're making these days, guys.
Right. Oh, yeah, and if there's any other crystals for maybe another video that y'all want us to go through, let us know. Because I'm thinking we can do, like, I don't know, psychic intuition stones next time. Like,
ooh,
labradorite, moonstone kind of deal.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
so let us know what y'all want to hear us talk about next time. Or if you want to see another DIY tutorial.
Right.
We also make different things. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, tell us what you want to see us make.
We post new videos every Friday. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch the new ones whenever they come out.
Have a beautiful day.
Okay.